Hi, I'm Celeste Noel, and last week I asked you to pick one thing that when you do this one thing, you feel more satisfied in your life. The reason I wanted you to pick one thing and to start thinking about it is so that you would maybe have it in the back of your head or put it in your subconscious a little bit on how often you do this one thing, or could you do it more often, or do you want to do it more often, or what other things are like this that you could do to start leading a more satisfied life on a regular basis. Now, my one thing just so happens to be recovery. And when I refer to recovery, I'm referring to resting or recouping from an activity, workshop, event, and so on. Specifically for my recovery, I'm finding that I need physical touch. And physical touch is just what it is physical touch. It is loving, kind, caring touch in some way. That can be massage, it can be holding somebody's hand who I love and care for. It can involve sexual activity, of course, but it can also involve something as nice as a hug from a really good friend or snuggling, right? Physical touch is physical touch, and that's what I found that I do so much better with when I'm recovering from an event. For me, I've been going to a lot more workshops and events and so on this whole year, and I've been finding that when I come back from these workshops, I crash and burn when I come home alone. So a mediocre recovery when there's somebody, there's touch, there's that loving touch involved, is so much better than my best recovery on my own. I'm finding that my body does better when I have that touch and that connection. And I know that there's my body, my mind, I integrate everything I've learned way faster and way better in every part of my life. So I have to start documenting this because this is just more of a new epiphany for me. And I'm also learning more of the science to it, right? There's an oxytocin that I release happening that I need to learn about, and I have some amazing friends who are sharing so much with me, and I'm learning a lot. So when I have more, I will share it. But specifically, I wanted to also talk about recovery when is not rewarded in society. Recovery, you don't get rewarded for sleeping in when you should have been at work, obviously, right? There's obvious reasons why, but at the same time, it's something to start thinking about, okay? Also, with this thing that you picked, right, which you might have picked something completely different from me, communicating the importance of that with someone who doesn't get it can be really, really hard. And that's what's going to lead me into next week's video is communication, how we communicate, the subtle ways we're communicating that maybe we don't understand or know. That's really integral to any relationship, friendship, family relationship, especially everything. Any time you have to talk to a person or communicate with a person, we need to know communication through and through and through in so many different ways. So I want to touch on that next week. For now, have a really great week. Go do something that satisfies you, and I will have a video for you next Thursday. Bye for now, and have a great time.